Do you have too much stress and anxiety? This is a common issue when a person has trouble sleeping. Most of us are on the go 24/7 with our always connected lifestyles. There are constant issues with our jobs, relationships, and the multiple tasks that we have to complete every single day. It can be hard to switch off your worries about your health, money, job security, retirement, your children, your grandchildren. The trouble with constant stress is that it causes your body to release cortisol. Now, cortisol is one of the fight or flight hormones, and it gets us ready to defend, attack, or retreat. But cortisol doesn't just get you ready to slay a bear, it also can cause sleep problems. That's because cortisol is the body's wake-up hormone. Your cortisol levels jump up dramatically within minutes of waking up each morning. So the last thing you want is to have a high cortisol level at night. Now ideally, your cortisol levels should gradually decrease during the day, reaching the lowest point just before bedtime. But if you're constantly stressed or overstimulated during the day, your cortisol levels can stay elevated. Constant cortisol stimulation can make it difficult to fall asleep. It can also interfere with getting deep, restful sleep. And too much cortisol can also wake you up in the middle of the night. Studies show that people with sleep problems have the highest amount of cortisol in their bloodstream, especially in the evening. Now, if you're not sure where your cortisol levels are, your doctor can order a test of salivary cortisol levels that are done at various points during the day and the night. And this gives you a curve. And this curve is the diurnal variation. Now you can compare your curve to the normal curve and see if you do have a normal curve or a stressed out one. So if you want to improve your sleep, you need to reduce your cortisol if it's elevated. Regular exercise helps because it burns it up. And other stress reducing activities like meditation or getting out in nature will also lower the levels. But there's another way, and you don't have to sedate yourself with drugs to compensate for your higher stress levels. Now, what I prefer to do with my patients is to give them the nutrients the body needs to manufacture its own natural sleep compounds. That way, it supports your body's own ability to regulate your excitatory and calming mechanisms. And one of the best ways to do this is with niacinamide, also known as vitamin B3. Niacinamide is a potent sleep inducer. It directly affects the benzodiazepine receptors in your brain. These are the same receptors that are targeted by the well-known anti-anxiety medicines. Niacinamide has been shown to induce a feeling of calmness. The usual dose for this effect is 500 milligrams, and I also use the same vitamin to treat arthritis pain. Now, other natural remedies that can calm the nervous system to improve sleep include passion flower. This would be at a dose of about 500 milligrams. Also hops, also at the same dose, 500 milligrams. So you see there are alternatives to the sleep-inducing drugs that can cause so many side effects. This is Dr. G. Thanks for watching.